Creating a style. To start, you may want to select the cell or cell range for which you want to use the style. For example, here we've already done some conditional formatting here, but we could also open a different workbook. For example, 3-year sales, and set up formatting for what is, except for the chart, a fairly black and white and non-majorly formatted worksheet. Once you have the worksheet open and you've selected what you want to apply a style to, for example here, you can then go up here to the Format menu and select Style. The Style window opens. Now, a normal style is what you normally see applied to a blank workbook that you're starting to fill. But you can also create your own styles. So, for example, if I want to create a special style called Totals, I could add a style named Totals, and then I would go down through and check where I want the styles applied. For example, do I want them applied to numbers? Do I want to have it affect the alignment of the font or the border or the patterns or the protection? And remember, these basically follow the tabs you see when you click on Format and then Cells. Now, to modify a style from the default, you click Modify. And then you can set certain things up. For example, if I always want a pale color to serve as the background for a total line such as this, I might click down here and choose a pale green and then click OK. That would be one type of modification I could perform. It also says no borders, and maybe I want to create a border around the total quarterly sales. So instead of no borders, I would click again for Modify. I would go to Border. I would go to Outline. I'd go to a rather wide border choice, for example, and then I'd set that border in a darker green, and I'd click OK. If I wanted to change the font, I could go to Modify. I could go to Font. I could choose a different font type. I could choose a different font style or font size. I could add color if I wanted to the font used. I could choose whether to set underlining and whether I want any special effects like strike-through, superscript, or subscript. Protection could be set up here. Alignment could be set up here. And what type of material will always be in this cell or the range that you've chosen, but click OK. And this gives you an idea. So we can set up a new one at any time, for example, Totals, and then we'll click Add. What will happen is that the new style that we've added has been added to the list of styles that are attached here. So if I look back down the list of different style names, I can choose Totals. And we'll talk about that more in a while. Also, if you create a style that you later want to remove, you would go back to the Style window, and let me just show you. You'd go back to Formatting, choose Style, locate the style name that you want to remove, such as Totals, and then you could just press Delete if you chose to.